Welcome to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright. This show is all about honoring you as a spiritual being having a human experience. You are here for a reason, and it's no mistake that you are here on Earth right now. Spirit has guided you to this very moment in time, so you could hear the messages Pam is about to share with you. She is a multidimensional healer, light language channel, transformation coach, wife, and mother, committed to helping you discover the tools and practices to empower you to live the best life you can. You get to choose the spirit path you take. You can connect to the spiritual guidance already all around you. Get ready to live a fully empowered life. This is the Empower Me Show.
I'm Pam Bright. I'm your host today, and you're listening to the Language of Light show today with me. I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm so glad that you continue to touch base with me and the work that I'm getting to do on this planet. It's my honor and privilege to be able to do this work with you. And today's episode is really all about you and what you need right now to feel like you can really express who you are on a large scale in the world and feel empowered to access all of who you are and your whole body system. So as we tune into the core of our physical selves, I'd like you to think about what's going on in your life today. What's going on externally in your family? What's happening with your work life? What's happening in the environment? What's happening socially for you and interacting with other people? What is happening in your mind and the way that you're thinking and your belief systems? The whole body is a system in and of itself, as we talk about in the full body system wellness episodes. And as we think about the language of light, I have learned that with accessing this language of light, I am able to tap into the codes that are a part of this language. It is very, very ancient, goes back to the beginning of time, whenever that was. Whenever the creator of all that is decided that we were going to have an earth existence and created the humans to go along with the earth existence, there have been the stars in the sky. And as we connect to the stars in the sky, we connect to all of the different avenues of energy that are available to us living right now in 2021. So as we connect into that knowing, I'd like you to just simply connect in with your heart, connect in with your soul, and connect into the God that exists in the universe, whatever your belief system around that is. And I'm just going to do some toning with you and some centering so that you can really have an experience of releasing the day up until this moment. So go ahead and simply receive this from your heart and allow these tones to go right into where you live in your body system. Way, hey, ya, ya, yeah, na. No, ne, na, na, ya, hey, na, 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 yeah. Way, hey, na, na, ya, hey, na, 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 na. Way, hey. All right. Come on back into this moment now and simply feel your internal self, knowing that as you connect in with your breathing, you can really assess what's going on for you. Do you have pain in your body? Do you have a relationship that is troubling you? Did you have a disagreement with someone earlier today or maybe last week that is still bothering you? Is your stress high and you're trying to effort what actions to take in your life next? Simply allow yourself to take that inventory in yourself and see what might need addressing today. This is an opportunity for me to put on my life coach hat, as well as my intuitive skills to be able to be of service to you. And so if you want to call in to the show, I believe the show is on your screen, to be able to access that number. And you can actually call in to Transformation Talk Radio and hear me live, and then ask your question for what you need today, and I will assist you with whatever you need in this moment of time. For now, what I'm going to do is that I've got this wonderful book called The Little Book of Light Codes. I'll bring it up to the screen so that you can see it. It's a black book. It's a woman named Laura. She spells her name Laara, and she is the channel for this particular book of codes. There's 52 different symbols that she has channeled from her guidance. And each of these it's been said that these codes actually contain information for humanity on the planet Earth. I've also, with these light codes, channeled them right to plants, flowers, animals, things in my house, so that the energies can shift and change and move. Lots is available with this. So I'm just going to intuitively now, let's see, what do we want for today? It looks like right here we want, perfect. This is Yakma. Yakma. That's Jyakma. She says it's self-reflection, self-discovery, and self-exploration. Boy, if that isn't perfect for today's show, because it's all about that. It's all about looking within to see what's going on for you. It's self-exploration. So looking and seeing kind of, what needs a little bit of addressing. Sometimes we go through our lives and we just are on rote, right? We go to get into a routine, and we, go to work, and we have our day. We come home, we make dinner, have breakfast, whatever the time is that we're at work. Then we have our life at home, and then we go to sleep, and then we get up and we do it all over again. And then we can't wait until the weekend, right? Until we have some time for ourselves. Well, what if you could do that every single day? What if you could stop, pause, look within, make a new choice, and get the help that you need every moment? I'm just going to read you a little bit here. And actually, I'll show you what this symbol looks like. Can you see that? That's what it looks like according to this particular channel that created this particular code. She says, welcome, Jacma. Jacma is about deeply knowing ourselves, exploring, discovering, and reflecting upon who we are, embracing who we are, engaging with all of our gifts so we can participate in the world with self-awareness. What fun this process of discovery is. Well, that's the truth. That is something that I have found with this exploration of healing, is that it gets to be loads of fun when we let ourselves explore that. So today is your day to receive on a much bigger scale maybe that you ever have. So call in, write in, chat in the chat of Transformation Talk Radio, and ask for what you need. We'll be right back after this break, and then I'll take anybody who is interested in receiving healing and channeling from the divine beings of light. I'll be looking forward to that. Hey, welcome back. You are listening to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright, and this is the Language of Light episode. This is your opportunity to receive healing and channeled information from the light beings that I work with. I work with all kinds of light beings. I also work with the planets. So planet Earth, also known as Gaia, or the Mother Earth, as the Native Americans say. They call her the mother because she has everything that we need in every moment available to us. It was said in the biblical times that God created the heavens and the earth and gave the first humans that were here, and we still have it today, everything that we need to survive. Now, throughout time, we've kind of taken a little bit of advantage of what's here and haven't been very good stewards of the land. Things are shifting and changing now to be able to be more aware of how we're treating her. But please know that when we focus on, it's an interconnected web of relationship between the earth and ourselves, that we really get fed with every single energetic need met that we could ever look or hope for. So thinking about that particular aspect of life, what could you use more of right now in this moment? You want clarity for your life. You want your brain to be able to access all the information that is available to you. Well, one of the things that I do is that I connect in with a group of beings that can work directly with your brain, with getting all of the different avenues of the brain firing so that you can access the knowing that is available to you within your brain. Are you needing to get a little bit more energy? Well, we can tap into that and allow the energy beings to assist with amping up your body system so that you can be able to access all of that. You've got pain going on, headaches, body aches, muscle pain, creaky bones. We can access that as well. You want answer to a problem that you're facing? Well, I have used light language to find answers for different things that I've been working on. They're great at that. I work a lot with spirit beings. So we all have spirit guides, teachers, and angels that work with us all the time, every moment. Everybody does. And when we can connect in with them on a regular basis and give them jobs to do, they will step forward and assist us in what we need. So please call in and let me know what you need today. And until I have somebody on the line for that, I will do a little bit of channeling from the creator of all that is and the guides that I work with here. So, creator of all that is, the one who lives and breathes within all things, I thank you for my life and I thank you for this day. And I now ask that you bring the perfect message to these wonderful people that are tuning into this episode, and give them a message that they can use in their lives right now to access the knowing within themselves for how to get the support for their physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies in this moment. Halatatena hena yake iya. Anda yeke inana ye. Hana ye hena ya na yawe. Hayana he hinana ye. So I immediately saw the sky, the beautiful sky that we live and breathe with, the wonderful air that the trees provide. And I immediately saw the trees. Whatever tree you connect to, connect into that now. And as you connect into that tree or that group of trees, know that those trees allow us to know how to be sustained within our own body systems. As we connect in with the trees, we know that they are living beings that rely on the earth's supply of energy in order to live. They know that the earth assists in every single moment in giving them what they need. There's no doubt in the tree beings that they are going to have their livelihood from connecting their roots to the Earth Mother. The vines and the roots of the trees actually receive information, food, light, fire, air from her as she breathes life into them. And as we connect in with the roots and the veins of the trees, we feel that energy coming up through our own bodies, feeling that we are sustained and whole and able to access our innate wisdom. The moment that we receive that information from the earth, we are given the next step to take, the next right step for us. Imagine that a tree is right in front of you and you can just reach out and put your arms around that tree. And as you put your arms around that tree, you feel the wisdom that exists within the bark, the sap, the branches of that living being. Ena kala ke ekena e kukuata ikipachane nake enke naki ii. So we have a lot of pine trees in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm seeing pine trees all around me now. Wherever you are, you have specific trees that are in your region where you live. I'm also seeing willow trees in my mind's eye as I'm connecting in with this energy. And the willow trees have different energy than the pine trees. So they're going to give you different energy, different information. Because they are living beings, you can ask for what you need. Ask for sustenance. Sit on the ground with your back against the bark and the tree trunk. Receive, receive, receive. Ana ke ekina maka ana ye. Nake chana chakasa ina nakia. Nakile chana niki asa nakiaba. No onakishe asa naki. Aho. So if you want to call in, you can call in at 1-800-930-2819. You can call in and ask for what you need in this moment. This is your opportunity. We have a little bit, about half an hour left of this show. So we can continue with that. I'm also going to give you a little bit here. I have these wonderful cards called the Voyager Tarot cards. And I often will use them as kind of a taproot for myself to be able to know kind of where I am and what I need for today. And so I've connected in with the Child of Cups. I'll show you what that is. There we go. Lots of children there playing, laughing. And this is the feeler card. So when we can tap into our feelings give us information for how to navigate in our lives. And when we know what our feelings are, then we can assess which ones are a little bit harder to navigate and which ones are easy for us. So we can talk a little bit more about that when we come back from break and really look at what's available when we tap into our feelings. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're listening to Pam Bright and the Empower Me Show, and we are talking about language of light today. What do I mean by language of light? You've heard of language of light. Some of you have, others of you I know you have not. So this is something that I was given many, many years ago from a woman who named Niobe Weaver. She is, I believe, still doing language of light transmissions today. And she actually has created songs and CDs from the language of light that she channels. There are many people today that are doing this on the planet now because the need is great. There are many, many people on the planet now that are seeking answers and seeking ways to connect to this higher guidance. So when we think about language, we think about communication. And when we think about light is a way to really access being able to see and to know things. So many avenues for light are available to us. And when we look at light as a whole, it actually acts as a beacon. I think of light as a beacon for connecting in with the energies that are needed right now. So often I will use my light language to send out a beacon to what I need in my life. So I have been a healer for a very long time. And so I've used my hands as my beacon often. I started out as a massage therapist, and so I was using my hands to heal. And then I added things like Reiki, which is another hands-on tool, hands-on healing tool, to access people's energy fields. People can use color to access light language. There are people that are able to write symbols for light language, like this woman, Laura, in the little book of light codes. So let me give you another example of what she's channeled. Okay, this one is Hidahama. And this is the symbol that goes with Hidahama. You can see that looks kind of like a tree, which is what I just channeled to you as the tree. This is about openness, living in harmony and flow. Now you're going to hear a lot of different things from different channels of people, because we all have a certain hue of information that is available to each of us. So the information that comes through for me is going to be different than someone else who channels light codes or light language. So, and it's all valid. It depends. It's the way it was explained to me is when you think about a scale, a musical scale, whatever the particular notes are of that particular scale is what's going to come through with my channeling. When you listen to another light language channel, they're going to have a different set of notes for that particular scale. That information is going to come through for them. This is the same way that we look at psychic information that comes through. We have several different psychic hosts on Transformation Talk Radio for different shows. They're going to have their particular hue or notes that they're able to access for information. So it's going to be for specific people at specific times. And as you go through your spiritual life, you're going to be able to tap into the perfect person who's going to have that perfect information for you at the right time. So another way that psychic information can come in, which it does with the work that I do, light codes can come in through crystals. I use this crystal quite a bit, which is my selenite wand. And I think of this as my pillar of light, which connects in with my spine. So I'll give you another example of how to tune into your pillar of light or your column of light that exists within your body. And it simply is a matter of intuition and intention. When you have an intention for connecting, your soul listens to that intention and acts accordingly. So in this moment, you can have the intention to connect into this pillar of light for yourself. And your pillar of light is going to be different than my pillar of light, even though as human beings, we're all connected to one source. That one source is split off into different parts so that we can have part of that energy for ourselves. So in this moment, go ahead and connect in once again to your breath. I'm going to connect in with my breath. And as I connect in with my breath, I ask that the beings of light that work specifically with my body system, Pam Bright, I ask that you now connect me to the pillar of light within me. And I connect it in from the star systems and bring it in. And I bring it all the way into my head, every part of my face, my brain, all of my cranium, my ears, my throat. Bring that all the way down into my spine, connecting that in, and then bring it all the way down through my torso. And then split it to go down my legs, through my feet, and connect to the earth. And you can do the same thing with your pillar of light. You can bring it in from the beings of light, from the star systems, and from Creator of all that is, or you can start it from the earth. The earth and all of her inhabitants can bring all that light up through the earth, through the trees, through the plants, through whatever connects in with the earth, in the dirt, the gravel. If you want to bring it in from the waters, you can bring it in from the waters. Everything is light, so you can bring in that light from anywhere around you. Just bring it into your body. And the more that you bring it into your body, the more your body will respond by raising your vibration. And so now we ask collectively as a whole that all of the light that is available for each person in this moment fill us up, connecting in with our spines, all of our bones, and every part of our human anatomy, connecting in with our muscle tissue, our skin, our blood, veins, organs. We ask that all of the energy of light fill up our organs to be able to function fully and completely as they are meant to function. And we bring that light into every single part of our body systems. Enake na na ke no na te na na ye ye. So now I am connecting in with all of the different systems, and I ask the different systems to respond as they are hearing this sound coming through my voice. Na ke ta ta ta, he ta ta ne ke e ke. Anake na na ke a, e na na ke e, ama ye e na na, e na na e na na, e ya na e na na ye e, ana ye e ha. So I'm going to get myself a little water. So what did you experience with that? Were you able to access any pain in your body? Any discomfort in your body? Anything that wasn't quite what you wanted it to be? Did you feel that you wanted a little bit more, a little bit less? Knowing that you are able to access whatever you need in this moment. So again, this inventory process is what you can use all the time to allow yourself to get your needs met. Any of you who are having physical pain right now, I would love to work with you on the air if you feel called to call in. That phone number is 1-800-930-2819. You can call in and we can work in the next section with lowering that pain in your body. So would love to hear from you. You're welcome to call in after this break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright. I'm your host, Pam Bright, and you're listening to the Language of Light episode. We are talking about how you can access the language of light or light codes with your physical body, your mental body, your spiritual body, and your mental, spiritual, physical, and all other bodies that you exist in, okay? Because this whole body is a system within systems. Many systems exist. And sometimes we have stress that shows up, especially in this day and age, we have stress that shows up in our physical bodies that doctors can't necessarily assess what's going on or how to treat it. And so often energy work can help with accessing getting right down to the root of whatever the issue is and be able to release it from the core. So I think we do have a caller right now who has called in. Her name is Jamie. Jamie, are you on the line?
I am, yes.
Wonderful. Hi, Jamie.
Hello.
So tell me what's going on with your physical, emotional, spiritual, or mental body.
I just have really bad chronic neck pain.
Chronic neck pain. Okay. And what have you found causes that? Do you have any ideas where it stems from, or where it's how to help it right now?
It stems from my scoliosis.
Okay. All right. And how long have you been having scoliosis?
I got diagnosed like right after high school, like the
All
summer
right.
between high school and college. So like, I don't know how many years ago. I'd have to count.
Okay. All right. And so, are you currently getting any help with your physical body at all? Massage or Reiki or acupuncture or anything to deal with the pain?
I had been going to the chiropractor twice a month, for like 6 years, and then I turned 26 and didn't have insurance that covered it anymore, so I haven't gone in like a year.
Okay. All right. And have you found that it's gotten worse?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of times when we start something, we get into a new habit, we get into a new routine, and then we forget, oh, wait, I'm supposed to continue this in order to feel better. This is actually working for me. And then when we stop it, our body doesn't quite know how to access that healing energy within in different ways. So this is your opportunity to actually get some relief from that pain in a different way. So are you open to that?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to access from these cards which card is dealing with your scoliosis in your body and your body pain. And okay, interesting. So Your scoliosis, according to these cards, is connected to your achiever. The part of you that feels like you always have to be doing something. And if you're not doing something, then you're missing out, or there's something awry. It also probably connects in with your feeling like you have to be on task 24 hours a day. How much do you let yourself rest?
You pretty much nailed me. Not too much. I'm always working.
Okay, always working. I'll show you this card. This is the Man of Worlds. The Man of Worlds, and he's very busy, doing. And it's great to be an achiever, but when we're achieving and not letting ourselves receive and rest and recuperate, then our body doesn't have any idea how to do it for itself. And so it's like we're these little remember the Energizer Bunny commercials?
I do.
With the
yes.
the bunny that just keeps going and going and going and going and going. And it was a battery commercial. I don't remember which brand, but I always think about that with, when I get into this place of I'm not taking a break, I'm going. I did a lot of that when I was doing massage. It was just constant, right? So now that I'm in this world of energy, I'm realizing that we are an energetic system. So we need to replenish. We need to access all of who we are. So would you like to have some relief for your neck pain right now?
Yes, please.
All right. Okay. So I want you to simply close your eyes and just feel that neck. Feel where the bones in your body, it might not be specifically in your neck. Is there a curvature in your neck specifically, or is it more in the middle of your back?
I think it's in the middle, but the way it curves, it puts all the pressure at the top of my neck.
Okay. All right. So we now ask that the beings of light that work specifically with the bone structure of Jamie's back, specifically her spine, we now ask that this energy come in fully and completely from the light language beings. And we ask for the specific codes for addressing the curvature and addressing the muscles, giving the muscles permission to relax, and giving the bones permission to shift, so that Jamie can then have relief from this pain and pressure in her body. Anak adik edat ada, nek ant at ena enua. Nuna saneku. All right, I'm seeing it come from the top of your head in, and it's coming in, and it's kind of a cream color, kind of a creamy white color. And there's bits of pink. So we're bringing the love energy in too. Does this cause you headaches too?
Occasionally, it mostly just like makes it hard to sleep at night.
Okay. All right. So we also ask the beings of light that work with sleep and sleep schedules to come in now and access the sleep cycle specifically for Jamie. It's coming right into the middle of your neck. Feel that energy coming down through your head. All right, so I'm using some Reiki with you too. Imagine that through the screen, my hands are accessing your neck and your back. Hey, Saya, yay. We ask the muscles to soften that are around the spine. Okay, they're saying you need to be drinking more water. You need to be drinking lots of water because water is what's going to be your conduit for energy. And as an electrical system, you need to have lots of water to help with every system in your body. All right, we're going to bring that pink energy all the way into the middle of your spine now. We're going to bring some purple in as well. Purple is transformation. Imagine that one hand is on your neck and one hand is on your sacrum, the bottom of your spine. No. Whew. We ask the Menahui now to bring their salve, their sacred salve that gives help, this beautiful honey-like substance, help with the pain in the body and clearing and cleaning what is no longer needed in the spine. Heya satakia, he satatakia. Hey nasa yeka. Jose. All right, heat and cold are your interrupters for pain in your body. So especially when you're feeling the most pain, either one of those will interrupt the pain cycle. So depending on what you feel more comfortable with, if you start using heat and it feels the pain is more intense, then switch to cold. Both of those are going to help you. And then you want to bring in as much of that light as possible. You can bring in the milky white first, and then you can bring in the pink, and then bring in the purple, and just keep cycling it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You can start at your feet, bring it up from the earth, because she's got all colors in her, or you can bring it from the heavens and bring it all the way down into the body. All right. And if you don't have any water with you, you need to get water in you right away.
All right. Thank you so much.
How are you feeling?
A bit better.
Okay, good. Awesome. So it will continue as you go through your day. And the more that you access those colors and your breath and the water and really just connect in with your own guidance, the more that you will be able to give yourself the relief that you need. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling in. And looks like we are out of time, but we are so grateful that you came to be in this Language of Light show with us. My name's Pam Bright. I'm your hostess, and I will be back next week as we listen to the Choosing Your Empowered Life. And I'm going to have a special guest who's going to talk about the element of water for choosing your empowered life next week. If you want to contact me for any reason, you can go to the Empower Me show brightbutterflyenterprises@gmail.com, or go to brightbutterflyenterprises.com. Ask any questions that you have, any assistance that you need. The show is also, you can access that on my radio show page on that website. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful that you are willing to access all of who you are and be able to learn how to heal from the inside out, because that is true healing, when you can take responsibility for your own health in every way. I love you. Have an amazing day and many, many blessings to you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright on Transformation Talk Radio. Tune in every Monday at 3 p.m. to learn more about living a fully empowered life. Remember that your life is up to you, and you can choose the spiritual path you are on. There is spiritual energy and wisdom in everything and everyone around you. Listen carefully for what the universe is trying to tell you in every moment. You are already being guided along your journey. Call upon your spirit guides anytime you need help with anything. Know that you are safe in every moment, even if it seems that you are not. For more information about Pam Bright, visit brightbutterflyenterprises.com or email theempowermeshow@gmail.com. Thank you very much for listening. We hope to see you next week.